First things first, and oh hey, remember him cutscene.
Couldn't run if you wanted to.
I like how we basically never see this vessel again.
Look at you. Wonder what's under the hood of that thing.
Keep your pants on. You'll get a peek soon enough. Just try and behave.
I'm not gonna make any promises.
Cheeky boy, aren't you? We'll see how long that lasts.
Anyway, I don't remember what happens in this scene.
He's come to meet you.
It is the most Star Wars thing in the game, though. Oh, that's right, it's him.
Halt. You must be Snow. Sid Raines, Brigadier General of the fleet.
Hi, Sid. Thanks for the escort.
Apologies. I just had a few questions to ask you. If it works like they tell us, that means she must have fulfilled her focus.
Sarah!
Fulfilled her focus. As a tainted pulse l'Cie, that is.
You think she was out to hurt Cocoon?
I'd hardly be alone if I did. When it comes to Pulse, who could claim to know anything? I need the truth, for the sake of Cocoon.
The sake of Cocoon. We're from Cocoon. Shipping us out, purging innocent people. That's how you lend us a hand?
Those are the Sanctum's methods. The public fears what it doesn't know. It's grown tired of living in constant terror of these threats from the world below. So, the Sanctum devised a plan for you, l'Cie.
I'll bet.
A public execution. The people don't know any better. Strike down the phantoms before their eyes, and they sleep like babes.
No!
The Sanctum has intelligence on the other.
Snow getting repeatedly owned is good, though.
You'll never catch them.
I see. We'll need your help then, won't we?
Hey, Sari. Hey, Catsroy.
You're kidding, right?
I mean it.
You can't drop the breakup bomb like that. Being alone's alright, I guess. Yep. Always was until we met.
I'd forgotten this scene as well.
And now I know there's something better. Being with you.
Fuck off, Snow.
We've come too far to quit now.
It's not your choice.
You really want to leave me?
I don't want to. I have to. Listen, it's over. Please, just stay away from me.
What happened? At least tell me that. If it was something I did, just say it.
She already has the arm bandage on, so she must He knows.
Look. Branded by Pulse. I'm a Lassie. Enemy of Cocoon. Danger to us all. Get it now? You're my enemy.
Wait, where did you get the bandage from then?
Goodbye.
Also, those flowers reappear on Pulse.
Sarah!
Yeah, but it's like it's not a bandage you could apply yourself. Certainly not to like upper arm.
Sarah, where are you?
Maybe I'm underestimating Sarah.
Spend the whole day.
What's with the long face? You and Sarah have a fight? I don't mean to be insensitive, but if you get that upset just talking about breaking up, it's not... What are you doing
Hello.
walking around here?
Hello.
Find that girl who'll throw you guys over. You better take good
How
care.
goes the snow section?
Nice sunset, isn't it?
Yeah, that's about it. Huh.
I'd forgotten how much he sound like how just gross he is about her breaking up with him.
Yeah, he's
It's
not
bad.
good.
Sarah's not with.
And this was the
How'd you like the new look?
the beefy masculine character before Gladio, and fucking all of Noctis's posse.
Yep.
Sarah! What is your focus?
I think you're breathing into your mic a little again.
Oh, sorry.
I'll go with you. Help you do it. Just let me.
No. If you're with me, the sanctum
I
will...
will be with you. No matter what.
Look
To
at the
be
way
fair-
he's holding her arm.
Yeah, no, it's not good. The in writer's head justification is he thinks she's only breaking up with him because she's a Lassie and she doesn't want to hurt him, and that ends up being true, but also that's because the writer wrote it.
We'll figure this out. Do it together. Okay?
And you can write that story, but this story is not that.
If it's true what they say,
Also, like, honestly,
we're
the
finished.
fact that 13.2 is about Sarah searching for snow in some part put me off it, just because this relationship is not good.
I mean, it's about Sarah searching for lightning.
I know, but in some part she's also just like, I'll find snow out there. Because
Yeah.
fucking they had to bring that up again. Like a fucking basketball.
Even if death was all that she
Just
was waiting.
dunk Sarah. Which she deserves for going out with monstrous ham hands over here.
Oh dear.
These are my punching hands. They're enormous.
Right, Whitewood time.
The Capra Whitewood is really cool.
Yep.
It's also the fact that I remember its name when it doesn't appear in any other. I'm like 90% sure it doesn't show up in 13.2 or
It doesn't reoccur.
Lightning. Yeah, it's just like, yeah, here's a robot jungle. What the fuck's up with that?
We can't relax just yet.
Robot data jungle.
We press on. I'll take point.
Which is the best kind
watch
of
our back.
jungle. It's not humid at all. It's just a completely
Huh.
different crystal.
Let me take point.
The thing I only just noticed that I should have noticed sooner. Sarah and Lightning have matching armbands.
Yeah,
It's not a question of
pretty
can
sure
or
that was like.
can't.
Now you're learning.
I remember knowing that, and I don't remember where from.
Keep your eyes front. I'll watch the rear.
Got it.
Oh, is this the bit where you have hope?
Open the lead.
Yeah.
Yep.
God, I have to remember how to be a medic.
No hopelessness allowed. No despair.
But I'm bad at medic.
I mean, just hit auto battle.
Oh, that's right, Synergist has like bad abilities. Meanwhile.
You still want to get it up, but
Oh yeah, like eventually, but I've got other things I can get. Like,
I am really amused by. It's Shark Week, which means like all the furries are getting Sharksona versions of their fursonas done, and also a certain part of Western furry fandom is going, "Hey, remember that swimsuit that was like shark themed and looked like it had a bite taken out of it, out of the stomach, and that's how it's like alluring, and are drawing a bunch of people in that swimsuit, and it's just like, okay, that's a fun thing. I can get behind that."
let's get Quake.
Yeah, if you look for shark swimsuit, you'll find it. It's just like a one piece, but it looks like a shark biting, like opening its mouth to bite, and the open bit is just, it shows their stomach. It's cute.
220. Probably could get Commando Roll level 1 there. What's the other ability that's up here? Fire.
To be fair, early on, diversifying your abilities in Ravager is probably
Yeah.
more worth it.
Especially, I mean, this is a long section as well, so.
Yeah. It was also a place where I grinded, because at the end of this is the Esther Protoflorian,
Yep.
I'm pretty sure, and now I remember why I remember this place's name.
Mood.
Like, I got walled 3 different times by that fucking boss.
He's a fucker. What am I doing?
I forget if you have to re-Libra him every time he changes, because that might have been what fucking threw me.
Ravcom. Which of those do I want to double up? I probably want to double them both up, actually.
Yeah, it's a neat boss, even though I have a fucking grudge against bosses whose gimmick is, we're gonna cycle weaknesses. Because, like, Okay, if you don't have to use Libra more than once, that's fine. But like having to, like in Persona 3, the fucking fight where you finally get Fuka as a decent analysis lady is like, oh, it's time to spend a turn analyzing to find out what these fucking clowns are weak to. That's not great.
Yeah.
Got your back. You call the shots now. Stray too far.
Oh man, at some point in the next 24 hours, I need to like sit down and watch the back half of that Nocturne movie edition.
Oh yeah, I should actually look up an ending.
It's all or
Yeah.
nothing.
There was a save file that I found on Keen Epic Use It, which is like, here is a memory card thing that is just 5 different saves, one for each ending, saved right before the final boss, and it's just like, oh, that's neat. Yeah, target weakness tactic until after that fight, and Persona 3 is
Use the lights as a
Oof.
guide to get us moving in the right
doesn't let
direction.
you control your party members. I forgot that. That's a P3P thing.
Mm-hmm. And very glad of it I was when playing.
Although people will still go, but you should play fast because that's part of the experience.
Fuck off!
And then I remember why I don't talk to Persona fans.
They can be pretty annoying. That was a wasted. I think I need to stop. Paradigm shifting on the first. On the first chain, you do get the refresh, but it doesn't count for anything because of the.
Yeah.
Because of the animation.
Yeah, unless lightning has launched something and is in the air,
Oh yeah.
which can happen as a surprise attack, because you need to have all your party members on the ground for that animation to play.
Oh, and lightning's on 4 actions as well, which doesn't help. So we're
Yeah.
gonna be out of sync for a while.
Wow, I wonder if that's narratively applicable. Ha ha ha.
I mean, like,
Because Hope's trying to catch up to Lightning, but also he's out of fucking sync even in battle.
yeah.
And yay, symbolism.
Have you ever been here before? On duty, I mean.
No,
It's also
this area is covered by.
The,
Yeah, it's
the
weird
incredibly
playing as well.
badass sounding Woodlands Observation Battalion.
I mean, to be fair, these are the
I'm
woodlands.
ready to fight if I have to.
You need a battalion for this place.
To keep you safe.
Fine, I have this massive spellcasting boomerang thing that I'm really, really good with, but also a knife is great.
Lightning.
I mean, it's a boomerang
I'm glad I
can
followed you.
channel magic. A knife can channel blood.
Time to move. We gotta check that out.
I mean, you
there
can't
are bladed boomerangs.
you can't
yeah.
stab him, but you could
Cover your tail.
smack him.
Stay focused on moving forward.
I think it'd be more satisfying.
I mean, to be fair, Lightning punched him in the face. He might be resistant to blunt damage. You need to
It's
test all
true.
those weaknesses.
But he's also weak to. He's also resistant to anything subtle. So
No holding
A knife is not subtle. What are you talking
I
about?
mean, relative to twatting him in the face with a boomerang.
I mean,
Also,
Yeah.
literally one of the like biggest selling children's novels of last decade was called The Subtle Knife. So a knife clearly can be subtle.
yeah, but that knife ain't.
It-
Not when it's okay, a knife can be subtle. Hope is not subtle
True.
with a knife. It's a shock. It's honestly a shock that Snow never goes, "Hey, what the fuck are you doing carrying that knife around?"
I mean, Snow is that
It's
oblivious. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love this thing where randomly the platforms have a light that switches off as you get to them.
Yeah, because it's just like, this is the way forward. But also, why would you implement that when you should know where you're going as a battalion? Is it just for little lost children who wander into the...
God
Holy
knows.
fuck, that world building. That's the more I want to see. Why do they have beacons like that?
Would this work better, light?
The fact that they've got a specific set of barks for Hope in this section for when he's like changing paradigms as party leader is really good.
I mean, yeah.
Monopath
Marcus, please.
Traveler. Fuck. I'm really angry about that, but also, god damn it.
If we didn't already have a really good name for this episode, it would be on this Rad Traveler. But I refuse to budge from Sailor Sea.
Yeah. Please cast a thing? No, okay. Have we settled on a title for Nocturne? It's just gonna be Big Mudo.
Or, yeah, my suggestion was Nihilism, the biggest Mudo.
I think Big Mudo is just like blunter and more to the point.
But also, that game is like 5 different flavors of bad nihilism.
True.
No holding back.
Fucking
What was the other one?
philosophy my ass.
What was the other joke that came up?
I have no idea. I wonder if I could find it, or if it's too far back.
Wait, when did I end up in med? I don't want to be in med.
It's a long, long reason.
Oh, yeah! I mean, like, that is also a really, really good joke.
Yeah. But...
Just another battle. Study your enemy's actions. That'll help you form a strategy.
It's weird that, like, you get the achievements for clearing chapters at the beginning of the next chapter. Because you've already gotten an achievement today, and you just started a chapter.
Well, I think it's you get the achievement after... Yeah, I see what you mean, yeah.
Yeah, like, it once it returns to gameplay in the next chapter, it's just like, hey, you got an achievement, but if you stop, it throws the whole pacing off. Also, I like the achievement names for clearing chapters. Like, the one you just got was Instrument of Vengeance, resolved to be more than a victim of circumstance.
Yep.
The dong effect. Good phrase. Fair, I guess.
That's the way forward. These fuckers guarding a chest. Let's spend some more CP before we fight a behemoth. What were you doing? Quake. Strength magic roll level. I can't get all of these. Whoop. I like how the behemoth just charged straight past me.
Gotta show what I made.
Yep. I also really like the behemoth designs in this game.
They are chunky.
They're big boys. And then they stand up on their hind legs and they get bigger boys.
Yep.
God, that reminds me Behemoth is happening in Monster Hunter and has Final Fantasy XIV mechanics like aggro and ecliptic meteor. Fuck, that's gonna be a nightmare.
Am I gonna get him before he goes off? Yay!
Be ready for the next fight.
I mean, I'm pretty sure some of them do wear pants. Haven't looked too closely,
Also,
but
if a behemoth wore pants, it wouldn't be a behemoth because that would be too civilized for these rowdy boys.
What is
I'm
it?
still kind of mad at Sarnite for buying me fucking Monster Hunter. God damn it. It shows up every time I go in my Steam. Ah.
They don't seem like they're even looking for us. I mean, we're Lassie and we're on the loose.
Psycom's keeping it all under wraps. They don't want their failure.
Oh, you mean the one that stands up on its hind legs and...
So the other soldiers don't know about us.
Cause, yeah, and rips its main out to use as a weapon, which is the best fucking thing. Holy shit!
Yep.
The enemy designers for this game were on some shit. Just maximum power.
to say nothing of the one that rips out its own main, which turns into a spiked wheel. Like that one's the most.
Like a chainsaw. Like what the fuck?
Concentration's important.
Oh man, between the gremlins and the behemoths, this game has some
Yep.
amazing enemies.
Well, even like the Flanitors, with the fucking sirens on their heads.
Oh my god! You're coming up on the fucking...
Fucking get in combat, Hope. Also, these
You're coming-
slugs are basically like 60% Mohawk by volume, which
Which is
like that's
amazing.
a sentence. That's a sentence
Yeah.
you can say about this game. Is these slugs are about 60% Mohawk by volume.
Yeah, you're coming up on the slowly, but you're eventually gonna hit the double and triple Flanitor fight,
Mm-hmm.
which is a hell of a doozy.
Yep. Gotta get that surprise. Turn
Yep.
round. Turn round. No, just back and forth. In, out, in, out, shake it all about.
I really love the default like fucking behavior for when you leave the danger zone in fucking this game If after they see you, they're just like, okay, I got my eyes on that guy. I'm gonna back up for about 15 seconds.
Yeah.
God.
Would this work better, like?
I'm not gonna plat this game again, but it's real tempting to do that on PC. Just so I can have it.
How about this, like?
I am probably gonna at least leave my save file open to being platinumed in the future. I'm not gonna do it all at once.
Yeah. Yep. Hello. I think this family of enemies are probably the ones that actually give me the most grief in the entire game.
The little...
Kind of...
the Vespids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Both the natural ones and, like, the cyber versions.
Yeah, they're fuckers. They get really strong spells later, don't they?
Mm-hmm. Loads of statuses as well.
Right. Ugh.
Still, I haven't skipped a fight since, what's Hawkeye? More magic. Yes, let's have that. Haven't skipped a fight since, starting to get a CP, so...
Yeah.
we can put to the test my hypothesis about the tuning of, Snow at Palanpolan.
Alright, that's the segment where you actually get Snow back and he has all the fucking CPU earned in other. And then you're just like, the fuck do I spend this on? And then you have to fight a boss.
Well, I mean, the thing is that last time I played, that was almost enough to complete his Crystarium, as was at the time.
Okay, so you want...
And my theory is that that's deliberate, because, like, on the surface, that whole Palanpolan chapter is about Snow growing, but actually he doesn't grow at all.
Fucking story of the entire trilogy right there.
Well, yeah, but I mean, if he's not mechanically growing at all, then that works quite well. There's a linkage there. Oh, shit. These guys have some pretty strong spells as well. It's not just later on.
Yeah, now I remember why I had like 2 HP plus accessories on Hope for a while.
But also, that one just did like 500 damage in one chain action.
Yep.
Which is a lot.
Yeah, they're fuckers. Fucking Gilgabot. I'm following someone who is like doing a 4-drop Fiesta, and they got Dragoon, and Gilgabot went, you can now use the Earth-drop Dragoon. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it is neither. Okay, thanks, Gilgabot.
Maybe we should try something else. How about this, Light?
it's interesting. I probably have had this thought before, but the equipment modification system functions similarly to the chain building system.
Yeah. That's not useless to point out, although I'm not off the top of my head sure what to make of it.
Yeah, it's neat that those systems work.
The behemoths are
synergistically.
really, really bad at running into you. It's kind of endearing.
Oh, the big boy doesn't know how to run into people. He doesn't want to fight.
Maybe we should try something else.
I'm definitely going to get zapped by this behemoth, though.
I did it.
Oh shit, that was early.
Man, seeing the damage number so low in this game is quaint. When I was getting used to killing Adamantoises endlessly
Yeah.
and seeing Highwind hit for like fucking 100k damage 16 times or some shit, it was just like, wow, this game got big.
Which way am I going? I'm going this way. God, this game looks obnoxiously good. Look at this random bullshit gate.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking rad.
I wonder how the others are doing.
Saz and Vanille? Who knows?
Did you...
Even if they got away.
Okay, his lip flaps were doing things because he was making non-verbal noises.
Yeah.
I was like, are there supposed to be subtitles? Is he talking?
Nope.
Surrender.
He was just groaning.
Do you think he's still
And making
alive?
very defined lip flap motions while doing so, which was weird.
You mean Snow? He's too stubborn to die. And that's his best quality. He's arrogant and chummy from the get-go. Thinks he's everybody's pal. Never liked him much. He leads around a bunch of kids. Gang called Nora.
Where'd they get the name Nora?
It's a stupid acronym. Their little code stands for no obligations, rules, or authority. Must be nice.
No obligations, rules, or authority.
Like, in the hands of people who weren't literal children, it might be a good ideology, but
Well then.
Yeah, also a coincidence that Hope is named Hope. Like, at some point, complaining about coincidences just like, eh. Also, you're saving a new save every time. I hope you're aware
Yep.
of that. The kids next door? Oh my god, sorry, please.
There are a lot of feral creatures here too. They're a little different from the military. This is an army facility for turning wildlife.
Yeah, I know!
Civilians aren't
That's
allowed in
my
here.
point.
We'll have to be sure and tell them if we see any.
Complaining about coincidences like that in a game with writing is silly, in my opinion.
I mean, the problem is that it's silly that they went for that rather blunt bit of not really symbolism.
Yeah, no. Complain about the name, but don't complain that they're named the same thing. Like, whatever. the entire game exists because of quote-unquote coincidences. Like, that's the plot, is coincidentally these 6 people are drawn together.
Oh yeah, I have launch now. Launch being...
And yes, I am suggesting that maybe the existence of Nora was presupposed by Bartandalus and Orphan as a coincidence to make fucking Hope. Just maybe everything is a conspiracy, because fuck it!
I mean, like, we are talking about gods.
Everything else.
Yeah. The arbitrary bullshit of gods. It's fun! Just live with it. Wait, this tank knows what he's doing. Yay.
Excellent.
Now I can go ham on my DPS.
Don't breathe on me.
Why would snow be named Sand? Oh, fucking... Don't target the black mages! You fuck! Oh... I hate sand. Gets everywhere. Fucking... I have not seen a prequel in fucking 8 years. To be fair, Snow does get everywhere. Like, what the fuck is up with his appearance in 13-2? That's some horseshit.
I'm getting punched to death by doggos.
The sad life of the Lassie fugitive. Death by doggo punching. Fucking... I'm being flirted with in this fucking dungeon. Don't blow me a kiss, you fuck. Why is our healer taking so many fucking fireballs to the face? Goddamn. I got 4 vuln up and dot stacks. That's not okay. What are you doing?
Right.
Just block out everything else.
How did I not surprise these slugs?
Would this work better, Light?
Oh, damn it. Too soon.
Why me? I teleported to the tank who was in front of me. Why did you aggro on me? Nope, don't run back that far, you fucker.
What? How was that 1 star? Oh, because I didn't get the surprise and just kill them all in seconds.
Yep.
18554. Ah, rats.
One thing I wish that I could do in this game is have different sound effects for when I'm targeted by a friendly and when I'm targeted by an enemy, because they both make the same sound and I freak out even when it's the healer targeting me to heal me. Whoop.
Wild animals can be even more violent and unpredictable than the trained to kill variety. Be careful.
Oh.
Stay down!
Ah.
I goofed my rotation.
Just another battle.
No, that's not what I wanted to. Ah, rats. Jumped again. That should have been medic. What? I clearly had run into that enemy before it detected me.
No, you were slightly too far to the right.
No, I
saw it.
it. I had contacted it, like it was pushing me to one side.
Stay down! Just another battle.
Now let's finish getting. I hope his medic roll level. Whoops.
Caged in like the animals.
Surprise Behemoth. Oh yeah, they're water weak. I can do something with that.
Would this work better like?
Oh, let's have some health on lightning. Because she got heaved.
How about this, like?
But the thing is that I have launched now.
Yeah, big damage.
Well, big damage, but also she can get revenge for being heaved.
Yep.
We've tripped the security alarm. The observation battalion will be coming.
Let him come.
Okay, this person is doing silly things like holding an invisible version of their weapon that's on their backs because they glitch the animation.
Fun. Hoppity hoppity hop.
You can handle a climb like this.
You can handle a climb like this. Hops up it like a friggin' squirrel. Oh no, it's the million crawler fight.
The best, the best, the best! It's very good.
But I didn't get the surprise on it. Fortunately, I have fire.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Oh, I forgot to check, but yeah, also gloves. Nice.
Fucking messed up my rotation.
What's eating you? Okay, I can tell you're hung up on something. Is it the Lassie thing? It's snow, isn't it?
Lightning actually successfully reading a fellow human being for once.
What happened with him?
You wouldn't understand.
You and I are partners, Hope.
My mother was killed because of him. It's his fault. And he needs to pay for it. I'm not ready yet, but I will
Hi,
be
Sarnai.
soon.
Hello.
That's why I followed you. Snow dragged us all into this. You and me, your sister Sarah. He's gotta pay.
And lightning's in charge. Where did I miss a HP node? In Ravager. (18554) 11945. That's nice. I can now just spend all of Hope's CP on Synergist.
Be stronger.
I'll take the lead.
Paradigm deck. That's weird. It kept my paradigm deck, but changed my
I'm taking aggro.
changed my active paradigm.
Time to move.
Just have to face your fear. Then you can take on anything.
That's how it's done.
Oh, that hurt. Oh, that hurt. Ooh. I just took 2 AoEs to the face when I really shouldn't have.
Whoops.
Because I stood in the wrong place.
Nothing I can't handle.
That is a thing that'll happen.
It's not my fault I'm playing. It is my fault I'm playing the turret class. Oh, I got hit for. Oh, I survived with 600 HP. I have 30-something thousand
Wow.
because no one stacked for that, and I had to split it with a fucking tank.
Yikes.
And my bad hit. Oh, good.
No problem.
Star pendant. That's anti-poison, isn't it? Yes, or poison resist.
Yeah, my HP is 36,202, and I survived that with 658 HP.
Oof.
From full. That was not great. I did survive though, because I was
That's a
still
zip!
doing
There's a
DPS.
zip running up the side of that thing.
Yep.
Could I use one of those?
Bit too heavy for you.
Okay.
Also, I think the Battle Sword is like a more standard issue thing than we joke about, but it's still a weird thing.
Yep.
And a lot of the Psycom folks just have guns.
Yep. I suppose possibly
Became a lessee, so now you're gonna marry this idiot?
it's possible that like it's a Guardian Core weapon, not Psycom.
For originality.
Yeah.
Don't forget, if you really are a lessee,
Also, like,
it's my job.
this is a moot argument because shops will always have some form of the weapons available to the player's party,
Yeah.
even if they're the most absurd thing on the planet, unless they make a point about that. But like, there are manufacturers for that.
Why won't you believe her?
You kidding me? She gets made a lessee and you pop.
Anyway, it's time for the worst birthday ever.
Stop it!
No, you stop it! Get out of my house.
You're shutting her out. She's your sister.
Get out of my house.
Snow, get out of my house. Also, it's a hell of a lot of food for 3 people for a birthday.
Protect her.
But it's an even
I mean-
bigger table for a 2-person house.
Ostensibly, yeah.
How practical.
We interrupt this program to bring you an urgent sanctum bulletin. Late last night, officials confirmed the presence of a pulse Fal'Cie inside the city of Bodom. Acting with Fal'Cie Eden's approval, authorities declared a state of emergency. The entire district will be quarantined in response to this crisis. This is a sanctum bulletin. Late last night, officials confirmed the presence of a pulse fal'C inside the city of Bodum. Acting with
Sarah, I should have listened to you.
Listening to Sarah would have required listening to Snow, though, which kind of excuses not doing it.
Man, I really wish Snow wasn't so bad and that Sarah didn't just have the worst taste in men.
She has
Holy
kind of
shit.
terrible taste in men. Yeah, and Sarah's brand is still is nearly open already because like she has a really short focus.
Yep. I really like the art that they did for the different kinds of like the pulse versus cocoon.
Stop defaulting to attacking the enemies that will take forever to kill. It's bad tactics.
Keep up with me, Hope. Stay down.
But yeah, the cocoon versus pulse l'Cie brands have like a full like 10 to maybe 13 because they wanted to be cute about it stages of progress.
Yeah, I mean the fact that Snow responds to like his girlfriend becoming a l'Cie with a proposal in the first place is fucking ridiculous.
Yep.
It's like that right there should have been the sign that this man really only gives a shit about himself.
Yep. Yeah, there are 13 stages.
Of course there are.
Also, on the pulse l'Cie, the eye opens in like the 5th stage. It's like real squinty. It opens wider as it goes on until it's like the width of the full brand
Yeah.
with the white center. It's really cool.
Yep, 26 hours in a day. Until they lose an hour in the day, or that's a thing in Lightning Returns, right?
Lightning Returns, yep.
Yeah.
They lose. It's 25 hours. And they lose an hour, so it fits our 24-hour time period. And also, yeah, no, it is 26 hours, and that's 12 days, and then the 13th is from the spares, which is stupid. I love it. I realized that ahead of the game giving me that revelation. Oh yeah, Lightning's voice actress had a l'Cie brand tattoo during the VGA 2010
Nice.
in the same place Lightning has. And yeah, that's cool.
Stay down.
Hello, Peaceful Dragon. Yes, FF13.
Keep up with me, Hope.
Yep.
Yep, 3 discs on 360, which made it impossible for me to play because my 360 was fucked up. I've told this story a lot before,
Have you?
but my faceplate on my 360's faceplate was fucked up.
Alright.
And when I tried to open it after fighting Bartandalus to put, I think, disc 3 in, my save file, or like the thing turned off.
Oh,
and I hadn't
man.
had a chance to save because that's not how the game works on 360. Yeah.
That does suck. I still have all 3
I-
discs of my 360 copy. Because of course.
Yeah, and like, I didn't actually finish it on 360. I had to wait for Becky to buy a copy for me on PC and then realize I couldn't play it on PC, and then buy a copy on PS3, and I finally played it, and yeah, it's good.
Thanks.
I'm glad my PC can run it now.
Yeah.
how it's done.
Right, I was going to go sort out some more ninja gear and Rockers Reach.
Wait, isn't Magical Moments one of the shops?
Yep.
Just randomly drops from that behemoth.
Yep. I think it's accessories.
Let's see. Ah, yes. Doesn't actually stock anything worth buying.
Yeah, it's mainly... Oh, right, it's the fucking talismans that give you buffs that you can upgrade to give you buffs at the start of battle instead of at critical.
That's right. Go on, don't turn around. Ah, yes. Satisfying.
About to launch a behemoth out of fucking nowhere.
Yep.
Okay, this person is dressed like they're cosplaying fucking Goku. Okay, whatever. Orange jumpsuit and blue boots and on not a dude, so like whatever.
There are worse ways to spend your time.
I know, I'm cosplaying as fucking Hina as a ninja, so whatever. I spent $12 on this jacket.
Real money for real fashion.
I spent $6 on carbuncle slippers. I was already down this rabbit hole.
That is an entirely justifiable aesthetic choice.
Yeah, my fucking friend keeps giving me shit for it because I use it in my tank glamour.
More tanks in carbuncle slippers. I am all for this.
Because I've got like plate mail, a full helmet, and then like kind of softer pants, and then carbuncle slippers with an axe. Just pow. Right, I was going to look into gloves. I was getting gloves. That's one. Okay. Yaku coated of scouting. Right. There's a best in slot fucking page that I forgot where I put it. There it is. Gotta get ready to raid next year.
Ah! I completely missed that slug twice when I could have surprised it. No, don't target that. Target the slugs. That is kind of what people were complaining about, Sari. But like that's definitely deliberate for what the game's doing thematically. Like,
Yeah.
these first sections, it's two roles because one is like you're on the run, but later on it becomes clear that it's kind of this more dancing to someone else's design issue.
Yeah. Which I guess people didn't pick up on, or were like, no, but give me wider open spaces like Final Fantasy X, which is also a straight line that you follow in a circuit.
Yeah, the structural similarity between this game and 10 in terms of its like environmental dynamics is just ridiculously obvious.
Yeah, also like it becomes the most obvious in Palampolum when you're in the snow section, because there is a lot of like visible area that you could be walking on, but Snow just won't because he has better people want straight lines with towns in them.
Here.
God.
Keep up with me, Hope.
Come on, Light. Here.
Yeah, could stuff. Yep. I think I'm also gonna have enough. Yeah, I should have enough in Destiny for accessories, and then I'll be done with buying in Destiny. Need a bracelet.
Fucking heave. Don't heave mine.
Fucking Hope, why are you so slow? You're healing your goddamn self.
I mean, it's because they're out of sync, so everything looks like it's taking longer.
Yeah. Narratively appropriate desync is interesting, but also a pain.
I mean, given how much of like optimal play relies on awareness of ATB refreshing, it's a really interesting challenge for how to play.
Yeah.
Like, you got to pay so
I
much
like
more
it,
attention.
but- Yeah. Okay. Okay. Gonna get the bracelet.
3 of these
That'll be
fuckers. I'm gonna get so poisoned.
Stay down.
Ooh, the flowers. The flowery vespers are weird and I love them.
I love him, except when I have to fight him.
Out of my way.
Yeah. That's fair.
Good. 1 down. This fucking Vespid's about to do something to me. It's glowing. I can't remember what they do when they glow.
Own your face.
Probably. Oh, it's the spin attack thing. That's right.
Keep up with me, Hope.
Wasn't too bad.
Easy.
Some 5, 1, 6, 6, 5, 6.
So here's the fun part about what I'm doing with my fucking ninja. I'm basically spending the capped resource for the week on certain pieces of gear, but I need to actually upgrade them, and to upgrade them I need to get resources that come from Rabanastre and Ritterana.
Fun.
And I have been neglecting to run Rabanastre, so I have to run it like fucking 4 times.
Ouch.
And I don't wanna. So, that sucks. But, once I do, I'll have 1, 2, 3. And then 4. Once I get my bracelet, I'll have 4 pieces of best in slot gear.
Nice. Are they fighting? They're fighting.
We can win if we stay focused. Out of my way! Keep it up. Keep up with me, Hope.
Okay.
Follow my lead.
That fucking wolf dodged 2 attacks in a row just by how it turned. Bastards.
At least it died in your ATB lineup, and you didn't have to take another turn to deal with it.
Yeah. Wait a second, which area is this?
Astroprodoflorian is not
It's
here.
It's not Astroprodoflorian, no, but
There is
it
probably.
might be the double Behemoth fight. Is the thing?
Ooh, spicy.
No, it's Behemoth Vespid. Sorry, Behemoth Barbed Spectre.
Flower Vespid.
Yeah.
Which means flower bug. Okay.
Yeah, but like a later version of the natural one of these is the Rafflesia, so
Yeah.
stop punching Hope. He's tiny.
We need that.
Follow my lead.
We need that boy.
We need that boy for
No.
hoping.
The Behemoth is very good, but yeah, Beefy Curl is not far off.
Thanks.
We got heaved.
I really got heaved. Less punching, more floating.
I also just realized that because of how our schedule is going, we're not going to have any special anniversary questions, but I think that's fine.
Yeah. We have plenty to talk about.
Oh boy, yeah we do.
Watchman's Amulet, which one's that? Oh, is that the Vigilance one?
That would be sensible.
Veil.
Or that, yeah. Honestly, probably my favorite part of what Final Fantasy XIII's battle system did is like it turned all its buffs and debuffs into like just mirrors of itself, because instead of having like different names for different things, like if you have attack up it's brave, but if you have attack down it's debrave. So just like, okay, that's readable.
Yes.
Also the status icons are nice.
Well, on a display that can actually render them visible.
Yeah.
On a 2009 era, on an old CRT in 2009, they were not much help at all. Like, those are red, so they're probably bad. Those look like they're blue, but I can't really tell because it's 4 pixels.
What is this mess of white and I think that's red, but yeah, it's when you can read them they're good, but like at some point you have to be able to assume that the technology can handle reading things like that.
Yeah.
Keep up with me, Hope.
Apparently the PC version of Monster Hunter is going to have a different event schedules and shit.
Huh.
So that's going to be fun to try and find a new person to keep up with. Yeah, basically all the Allegan stuff got reused, or all the stuff from Final Fantasy XIII got reused for Allegan reference points in 14. Which is the Allegans, I don't know if you remember, they're basically the ancient race that did a bunch of fucking weird-ass experiments and created bioweapons and Ultima Weapon and all that.
I mean, I mostly know the Allegans because of tomestones.
Yeah. We didn't do the Crystal Tower series, but that is interesting as a throwback to Final Fantasy III, and also integrating that into Allegan lore. It's also terrifying to see, because over the last couple of weeks I did Heaven on High, which is the new, like, dungeon that has its own separate leveling system and, like, challenges and stuff, and it's basically, you have to go through a randomly generated dungeon,
Oh, fun.
and there are different challenges, and one of the sets of floors has the Dreadnoughts as the roamers. And they are fuckers. Like, they are in every appearance, but the Dreadnoughts from 13 are just like, oh, that's a big machine that's gonna punch me with its robot hand. I should avoid that.
Ah, that's my Crystarium maxed.
Yay!
I am coming up on Protoflorian now.
Yeah, that's good. I definitely know that, like,
What happened here?
there's a point once your entire party is together where you do want to grind out, but in the phase before that, they do a pretty good job of making it so if you just progress and fight everything, you'll be good.
If you want to survive, you forget about sympathy. How can I...
Oh, there's sound effects of like a monster stomping around in the background there that I've never picked up before.
Think of it like a strategy. Focus on your ultimate goal and shut out everything else. Still your mind. Move on instinct. Let doubt take over, and despair will cripple you.
Strategy. Good. I'll take anything to help me get through this.
I mean, this is much more subversive than God of War because it's a woman saying it.
I'll call it Operation Nora.
And also,
Nora.
I'm not gonna play God of War, but I have a feeling Hope is a much more interesting character than Atreus.
Your revenge.
Yes. Don't tell me. I know getting revenge on him won't bring her back. I know that. But sorry won't cut it.
Snow didn't kill your mother. The Sanctum did.
Whose side are you on?
The side of truth.
Fine. I'll fight the Sanctum with you. I'll learn to survive.
How can you judge someone else when you know that you're the same? Even I have dark secrets. Secrets I'd rather forget.
Game? Oh, yeah, tapped out. Sorry.
Yeah, that's a thing. Either walkie-talkie or like a transceiver of some sort.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get this over with.
Which is why the soldiers start showing up more.
That's why the soldiers start showing up at all.
Yeah.
One thing this game does that I do find irritating is that it's really unpredictable which soldiers are going to be dangerous. Like,
Yeah.
sometimes you're in an area where most of the enemies are soldiers and they're like peanuts, but sometimes they're really chunky.
Yeah, and it's usually the ones that you have to, unless you're really super familiar with all the enemy archetypes and can identify them by name, they shift every fucking zone
Yeah.
that you encounter them. So you have to learn, oh, this fucking one is the one with a rocket launcher that I need to watch out for.
Fuck those rocket launching guys.
And these are the jetpack guys that have missiles. And those are sometimes in the same encounter in Chapter 9, and it sucks.
Yeah.
Oh, look, it's a motorcycle.
Yep.
Keep up with me, Hope.
I understand staggering now.
You cannot stop me, motorcycle!
Don't kill Hope. There we go. It didn't kill Hope. This is another place actually where it's interesting that, like, I did all the encounters and I stopped growing. Like, I ran out of growth. At the point that you shift from monsters to humans as enemies.
Oh my god, Marcus, please. Played through 70% of the skin and
Yep.
half of 13-2 before realizing the stagger number was a multiplier. Yes, that's why it's a percentage.
In fairness, I didn't really understand that in depth the first time I played the game.
I grasped that immediately. I was just like, oh, I'm doing like 400 damage a hit, and now it's up at 200, I'm doing 800 damage a hit. Good! Numbers! That's why you pushed like fucking anything to like 400% and just go ham with Commando.
I forget, do I have to fight these guys? That's right, I fight these guys and then it turns into the lift that you fight Protoflorian on, I think.
Yep, but you can go back and save after, I think.
I mean, saving doesn't matter because you can just retry.
Yeah, but if you get walled, like my experience was like, oh, I should go back and save, and I don't think they respawn because the lift is there. I mean, technically there's a specific multiplier depending on the enemy type, but that's because each enemy has a different stagger threshold, because so the percent will be different. You weren't necessarily wrong, you just didn't grasp the reason why you were... It was an incomplete understanding.
And I didn't fully understand these combat systems until I actually like watched speedruns.
I mean, I didn't fully understand them until speedruns, but I did get enough of it to grasp that, even back when I played it ages ago.
Time to switch it up.
Uh-oh. Hope's gonna get triple beamed. We'll find out what that does. Yeah, they'll do that. That fight went about as well as it's ever gone for me. Still think you have 5 stars. Right. Let's see how this goes.
We're moving. What's going on?
Whee!
Esther Protoflorian is a good name for a boss.
Yep.
It's also a giant Bulbasaur.
Operation North.
I love that it does like a forward flip as it jumps in as well. It's so cute and annoying.
And
Don't
its
summon
size
Odin.
rotate for some reason. God, efflorescence is always just kind of like, damage.
Yep.
Honestly, this is one of the fights I would pop like a Fortisol on. And probably will. I also am amused by the speedrun where basically you farm Fortisols and all that shit in the very beginning by doing really bad on fights.
Yep.
Because that increases drop rates for fucking Fortisols in those fights.
Oh hey, he exo-proofed. Lightning. I can do something about that.
Splash him with water.
Yep.
Follow my lead.
If he doesn't kill me.
And so it ends.
I was playing too aggressive.
Yeah. I really like the fucking Fortisol, Aegisol, the Veil system, whatever the fuck they're called. They're really good. Like, I like that as a system for stuff.
I still don't have any Aegisouls.
They are pretty rare early on. They get more common around Chapter 8, I think. But yeah, it's mainly Fortisols that are good.
Good call.
Oh no! Oh, I almost got out of the way of it.
Come on, like this.
So very close. So haste in this game is so good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be very back.
Here.
Hey, he went lightning again. Get some splashy on that shit. Oh fuck! I haven't Libred him.
Here.
Good call.
And launch. I could have used like Odin in that section actually, couldn't I? I'm just rubbish with the summons basically is the reason.
Keep up with me, Hope. Time to switch it up. Follow my lead.
And done. Single stagger.
Operation Nora, stage 1 complete.
You did well.
Anyway, hour and 40 minutes for Capital Whitewood isn't bad. And there's Palampolum.
That's it. Palampolum.
That's where you live, right? We'll stop in when we get there.
No. We're the sea now, and no one's there but my dad.
Hope, you need to let him know what happened.
Back to snow! Everybody loves snow.
Okay, time to hunt some lassie.
So what, we find him and that's that?
Don't get all hot and bothered.
Sarah, am I doing the right thing?
So this is after she's got the brand. Oh, that's right, because it's like day one where she gets the brand. Because that happens. That doesn't happen here. And yoink.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
I see mention of Odin in the chat.
Oh yeah.
Were you explaining how the summons are weird?
Yep.
Yeah,
I
summons are
just
weird.
don't know how to use him.
Like there are, like I kind of grasp how to use them, but it's kind of like summons and shit in Kingdom Hearts 2, where like it's there and it's probably easy enough to grasp, but you have to commit to actually taking the time to do that, and it's easier to not most of the time.
I knew you were hard-headed.
That was ow.
Snap to it. We're rolling out.
The fact that that Sarah's tear glows bright enough to be visible through a clenched fist, through one of Snow's clenched ham fists as well. It's like,
I will keep my promise, Lightning.
The thing about Odin in particular is that if you know how to do it, you can basically one-shot a lot of hard but not like boss encounters, because it basically functions with a multiplier and functions off of the stagger multiplier as well.
yeah.
And then takes like, there's a calculation you have to do in your head for Odin as to how much HP it has and whether it'll one-shot it. But Odin can kill a lot of shit.
Yeah. Anyway, time for what I still think is one of the most beautiful locations ever created in a video game.
Sunless Waterscape is really cool.
This first section is just like,
So?
my first awareness of the Sunless Waterscape was
I thought you had
I did end up I did play 13, but it didn't really stick out to me. And then I watched a Let's Play of 13 too. And when the fucking giant flan shows up, and Snow is just beating the shit out of it,
yeah.
that was my first real impression of
Yeah.
this place. And then when I hit it again in my 13 playthrough, thanks to you, I was just like, oh, this place is really fucking cool. And I remember it because of that stupid ass boss fight.
Yep. The 13-2 Sunless Waterscape isn't nearly as pretty as this one.
closest city.
Yeah.
Alampola. That is not good.
It does have a section where you get to throw Mog repeatedly off of the back of a turtle. Though,
True,
so that's cool.
true.
What do we do? Right now, what can we do?
Right. No choice. We run the other way.
Which would be
Hi, Colleen.
to Nautilus.
You're
Hello?
muted, by the way. I think you probably already know that, but just making sure.
As we set off, it was like he'd forgotten that I was still there.
Ah,
Yeah, that'd do it.
want to get
right. Sab first because we need poison. I'm gonna want that roll level before I'm done. Oh, these are cheap.
Yeah, they are very cheap, and you got a lot of CP from doing Gapra.
Yep. What's that? HP. Come back for that. What Rav abilities are up here somewhere? Oh, Ravage is really expensive.
Yeah, Ravager, she's already kind of deep into.
But Aurora and Fire, I will need those.
And Thunder. Just having that available is
Yeah.
good. I mean, you're still working through a section, so you'll get them, but... It's really funny to me that fucking... Vanille just gets death. It's fucked up. Also, I love they introduced a new status called Imperil because debuffs and ailments are so important in this game.
Yeah.
And Imperil just makes it a higher chance for debuffs to land. Including death.
Yep. I'm close to a Sooner and Cura as well.
Also, I stumbled my ass into the podcast you were talking about with Jesper Jewel. Half Real.
Oh yeah, the Game City Study Buddies one.
Yeah, that's the one.
Quite a useful podcast.
Yeah, there's only 2 episodes.
That too. Yeah, like it's really new.
And also, they're like a month apart because, oof.
Yeah. I mean, I read Half Real in a week. I would not want to do that again.
Yeah, I don't know. Book clubs are scary, and that is me saying that as someone who had a book club for the Witcher books and read most of them in like 3 or 4 days and hated it every time. But that's also The Witcher.
Yep.
Ugh, I'm so glad we're done.
Well, now you get to play the games.
Yeah, I need to find like 3 new like current events political podcasts or something because I feel like the one I listen to is not enough for all the shit going on right now.
Is that Barking Points?
Yep, that's Barking Points.
I should try that cast.
Yeah, there are a couple episodes where the hosts have time to talk about things that aren't like politics, and there's a fucking... Oh man, there was one episode that was just like, hey, let's talk about some things that we like because this has been a really negative fucking everything and we don't have our full cast right now. And it's, there's some JRPG opinions in there, so I skipped it. But yeah, it's good. Leftist, furry, political podcast with the main section of the show being called This Fucking Week.
Mood.
Yeah. Also, there was a bonus episode with a former white nationalist who is an active leftist now. So, also a furry, I'm pretty sure.
Why not?
Because fuck it. But yeah, Barking Points memo. You can find them on Twitter at Barking Points. I think like 3 of them are also Adrian's roommates. So.
The Nautilus rode through here.
But yeah, I really hesitate to just say on public Twitter, hey, suggest political podcast to me, because if nothing else would attract, like, nothing else, it would attract fucking the worst kind of people to promote their fucking shitty podcasts.
Oh, Paradigm Deck.
Yeah, get them paradigms.
Again. Right. Sabrav. I'm gonna need an actual healing paradigm.
Sinmed.
Conmed, so I don't
Med Senega.
like.
Yeah, that's kind of the problem with podcasts. Like, I don't know, it feels like every time I get into one, they start updating irregularly, and I'm just like, okay, but I want it now. And also, I tried a couple of podcasts that promoted themselves, and I just like, well, this is not exactly my bag. Like, there was one that was like about a bunch of fucking, like, the dark side of humanity, grim shit, like a couple of teenage girls going missing and like, I forget what it was, fucking...
Cheery stuff.
Yeah, and serial killers and shit. Like there was a description of the Family International children of God, a family of love, etc. It's a religious cult with child trafficking and grooming and shit. So that was like episode 3. I was just like, wow, this is a little heavy. Yeah, murder podcasts are really fucking popular, and I don't get it.
For the same reason that like true crime and murder mysteries are popular, probably.
Yeah. But it's like, there's like a fucking dozen and a half of them. I don't need that much murder in my life.
You don't need that much death in your life.
All this dampness is damp.
I keep wanting to try History Honeys, but I feel like I'm gonna burn out on Grant because I do also need to go back to 6 Feet Under, and also, yeah, I liked his stuff when it was part of the Watch Dogs LP, but I'm not super interested in history unless it's got like some other angle to it. And it seems like he's just straight history, which is a little boring for me. Like, I listened to a bit of Sawbones during my month-long lack of a computer, and that is interesting because it's a McElroy show, but it's one of the goofy McElroys trying to be a goober while his wife explains medical history, and you go, how the fuck did a McElroy marry a doctor? And then, but like the chemistry is alright, and some of the topics are weird, and man, in the span of human history, people don't know what the fuck to do with medicine. It's terrifying.
Oh,
I'm glad we live what we do. I hope everyone appreciates the fact that we don't do fucking trepanation unless you're in some really bad situations already, like, I don't know, third world countries and or a cult who would do that sort of shit, because trepanation is when you drill a hole in someone's skull.
See also lobotomies, which is drill a hole in someone's skull and then poke a spike in and wiggle it around a bit.
No, they don't even need to drill a hole. They do transorbital lobotomies where they just jam it in through your eye socket and wiggle.
We should probably have had a content warning before this discussion.
Maybe.
Sorry, anybody with a sensitive stomach listening to us talk shit about medical procedures. We do not have sensitive stomachs. We do not have sensitive stomachs.
No daydreaming now.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, but yeah, like, if I do, honestly, I should get back into 6 Feet Under because they have like 3 different campaigns going. They have Fellowship and Mouse Guard, which is like Redwall as a tabletop setup, and like they have 2 different campaigns of Mouse Guard going, which is cool. But yeah, like I want to get back into it, but I was really attached to 13th Age.
Yeah.
And when that ended, I was just kind of like, okay, I'm done for a while. Because it's hard to spend like 90 fucking episodes with characters that you love and have heard people play for years, and then listen to something else.
How's your D&D game going?
My D&D game is going fucking swimmingly, and by that I mean we haven't played since like last week. But last time my warlock friend Halkarthus got double impaled by a kobold with throwing spears, got up because I fed him a healing potion, and then got speared again and went down again. And I had to steal his healing potion to give to him, and he had to play dead so he didn't fucking get speared again. This was in the span of 3 turns.
Wow!
18 seconds of time. I also just went apeshit and fired off another wall of flame because elemental evil spells are fun, even if I'm a neutral good character.
Blimey.
D&D is silly. Also, oh man, we haven't been back in the game, so I can't get mad at him in character for this, but my fucking Halkarthus, my buddy Hal, mind spiked a fucking guppy and exploded a fish in a prison cell. And wasted a fucking level 2 spell slot, and I'm like, fuck. I'm upset.
That sounds about par for the course for roleplay
A
campaigns, though.
warlock? Yeah. Also, we had to haul fucking Kraken tentacles like a mile. He bought Kraken tentacles.
Ah, shit, I forgot about the Belladonna wand. I invested massively in the wrong piece of gear for Vanille.
Yep.
Oh well. Let's see if I...
I mean, there comes a point when you just need the stats,
Yeah.
and you don't need to worry about the secondary
But
stuff.
also, specifically for the boss of this chapter, I definitely need the improved debuffing. Or I definitely want the improved debuffing. Weapons. Belladonna wand. Have I got any good... What have I actually got? Mysterious Fluid's pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Fragrant oils are also not bad.
And I have a lot more of them.
Yeah.
Right, what have I got? Electrical.
Passive detector, bomb fragment, ferroelectric film.
256, 592. Wait, what? Oh, fiber optic cable, 604. Let's see how many fiber optic cables I can buy. 'Cause I think they are in one of the shops.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the Norris characters, right? No, they're not in there.
Yeah, the stock doesn't really open up for a while.
Yeah. So, no fiber optic cable, no ferroelectric film is available.
Oop, there goes Colleen. I imagine she'll probably be back with voice in a few.
Yeah.
Hi, Colleen.
Hello.
Hey.
Figured I'd join the call and relax a bit before I go to the laundromat.
Yep. Right, that should go some way. One 143 with improved debuffing. And we're back to Gremlins.
The best. They're adorable.
They're pretty good. Oh, they are still Gremlins.
Yeah, I think one of the things I like about this system is, like, I'm not super fond of, like, this is going to sound really weirdly picky, but I'm not super fond of systems where the same enemy can be encountered in multiple different places and have multiple different stat layouts. But in this, it's more that the encounter set matters, and it's appropriate to the place because the entire thing is so tightly scripted, which is fine.
Yeah, like every oh, what did they used to be called? Like there's a technical term for them on in like old SNES games. The frames or something? Because I know in the SNES Final Fantasies they have like the roll happens in 2 stages. One for like what layout the encounter's going to have, and then what from that
encounter table.
With
I think that might be NES Final
sorry,
Fantasy,
NES,
not-
yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean though. There was a particular term for it, but I don't know it off the top of my head.
I just have to go and rewatch a NES Final Fantasy.
Speedrun, because they will surely elaborate on it.
Yeah.
That's another thing I could do. I could look through the recent RPG limit break to see anything I missed. And use that as like background noise for Eureka grinding.
Yep.
Yeah, Eureka is kind of dull. I need to get in there and finish getting up to 20 and then get my shit done so I can be ready for Pagos.
I mean, I enjoyed it once I got in a train
Yeah.
last night.
The train is stupid, but it works.
Yeah. And I kind of wish I was able to like join in on conversations, but I don't. There's something wrong with my my Bluetooth keyboard. I might have to replace that if I can't figure out how to fix it.
Well, you can always join on PC once you get that started. Fucking Flandragora, god damn it.
Yep.
It's a good name, but oof. Oh yeah, so I posted in the Giant Enemy Lizards channel, but Sarah and I bought me Monster Hunter on PC, so I'm definitely spending my own money on PS Plus, and we're gonna probably do the Monster Hunter thing on PlayStation 4 for sure. Because
Maybe you looked into it, but I thought I heard that the PC version is gonna be vanilla for a while.
yeah, that was also a thing. It has the weapon changes, so like the balance changes. Hunting Horn still has its attack up buff that they added in the rebalance, but yeah, it's apparently gonna have a different. They want to make sure that everything's working properly before they start feeding updates into it, and also Like the event schedule is going to be different, so that's a thing to be concerned about. I'm going to be playing from the start anyway, because fuck it. I'm looking forward to figuring out how to make a different lady in fucking... Because I am going to be playing as lady because they look better. And also, I always play ladies in games because fuck it.
Yep.
But...
I do wish there was like an option to just wear the other gendered armor set though, because sometimes the male one's better.
Yeah. It's rare, but sometimes it happens because they decided to be too horny for the ladies on one thing or another. And on the other side of things, the fucking I really just wish they did a more Monster Hunter Generations vanity system or like anything instead of making it drip content for layered armor. Because I want to wear the Great Gyros gear. Because it just looks like fucking biker outfit. It looks real good.
Old man still got it.
Also, yeah, I looked into it, and they're definitely not doing crossplay, or at least, but they're gonna look into it maybe later on once there's content parity and everything.
Yeah.
Which it's fair, but I wish
At
they
least
had
they're going to
that.
look into it.
Yeah. Might be Capcom's speak for hold out hope, but don't actually because we're not gonna do it. But fucking who knows?
Yeah. It's not. Ah! Fucking quick. I've got someone who's quick. Oh yeah, I was supposed to be working towards Cure and Asuna. Rip. 4621. God, this place is so pretty. It doesn't have quite the same impact that it did when I first played the game, but God, it's pretty.
Hey, Sass. Tell me about yourself.
Huh?
Any family?
I have a little boy.
Oh, so you're married.
I was, yeah.
We gotta get you home. Your son needs you. Come on, we'll make it.
It's too late.
Is it the Lassie thing?
How'd you...
You might be a Lassie, but you're still a daddy.
You're right.
So, what's his name?
Dodge.
Hey, Dad.
Making a wish, huh? What'd you wish for?
Well, you're never happy. You never smile. So here's what I wished. I wish that you'd cheer up and be like your old self again.
I'm just thinking about how bad Arden is in fucking 15. Because, like, the game sticks with you in a stupid way.
Uh-huh.
Because, like, I was thinking how it kind of tries to pull both the Radiant and Historia, you need to sacrifice yourself to save the world, contemplate your past and how it's affected your will to do that thing, and also the near, turns out the monsters you were fighting were people all along! Ooh, feel
Yep.
bad! But it does that in character from the mouth of the bad guy.
Mm.
Oh man, 15 is not, does not know what it wants to do and is bad at whatever it tried to do.
Yep.
Now I got kids.
Oh, what a travesty. I also, the one thing I am glad for is that I don't know, fucking Final Fantasy has had such inconsistent combat systems and shit that 13 is the most relevant reference point for what 16 or on could be, and I don't think they're gonna stick with that, so maybe we'll get something that's not anywhere near 15.
Maybe. It's gonna be interesting.
That's my...
I mean, I would
hopes.
imagine that they will be looking for some sort of synergy with FF7 Remake is the only thing.
Yeah.
Because they've got to make that work somehow.
Yeah.
Right, Scale
Man,
Beasts
07 remake
time.
wasn't a thing.
First one is free.
God, I love these tortoises.
It's such a cool way of
So
doing this
good.
mechanic.
Yeah. Oh, we got D-Protect on it.
Yeah. I'm not going to get in one stagger though.
D-Protect! God damn it! Yeah, thank you for attacking. Ugh. There's nothing more frustrating than watching a D-Protect and it's like, no, ruin, ruin, ruin. I mean, fucking... If you want more KH2 than Final Fantasy 15, you're gonna want KH3. They're not gonna have that level of action RPG quality in fucking a mainline FF game, I don't think. Because they're gonna smooth off the fucking edges like they did with 15, and it's gonna just be awful, like 15. I'm not optimistic about mainline Final Fantasy as an action thing. Even though Lightning Returns is technically an action RPG.
That was a well-timed stagger.
And you got D-Shell off. Nice.
No poison though, or this would be over already. I'm not going to get it in 2 staggers. Fuck.
He's a fucker, to be fair.
They are mean. What I should do is Libra. That would help.
That'd be cute, but D-Shell is a different thing than having its shell fall off.
Oh my god!
Is it really over?
It killed me.
Yep.
It killed me as I was reaching for the heals. Let's try that again. Oh, I got poison. Ha!
It's already over.
Yep. God, having the poison on and having just more statuses on him slows the stagger so much. Just gives you
Yep.
so much more time to play with.
Saboteur is really cool.
Yep.
Tougher than you thought, huh?
That's one thing I
Also, Final Fantasy. Yeah.
one thing I definitely underestimated in my first few playthroughs of the game.
Yeah, one of my favorite parts about 13 as a system and 13.2 eventually is just like debuffs mean a lot. And it's you have to have a paradigm shift outside of the game. Haha.
Well done.
But yeah, you need to have like a real reason to use debuffs and ailments and stuff.
Oh, I've got poison again. Excellent.
Nice. And a surprise.
Yep. I mean, they're pretty. The ones in this area are pretty easy to surprise, apart from the one that's actually guarding the chest. Which, fuck that guy.
Yep.
We're getting that chest.
I mean that is kind of the point, is to test your skills.
Yep.
Follow my lead, Pops. Bubble bath.
Should get the second stagger here. I mean, Seb doing commando stuff is kind of essential.
Yeah, that's literally its point, and this is largely a section meant to try and nudge you towards realizing that.
Yeah.
Because
I mean,
Vanille doesn't have commando, but she does have Sab.
Yeah, and the tutorial really ought to tell you, by the way, there's some stagger maintenance stuff in this.
Yeah. But I thought gamers like not having their hand held.
Oh, no, get the dual casting on. No, wrong fucking paradigm. Oh no! Damn it. I let my chain drop.
No.
Oh, and then it shocking breathed me.
Is it
Rip.
really over?
From full health.
Oof.
Or nearly full health anyway.
Price drop on NISA games. Oh boy. Oh shit, that's actually a lot of stuff.
Guessing it's the PC sale.
No, I think when they say price drops is like permanent,
Oh, wow.
because like this guy complete on Switch is $40 now. Right now, I don't know if it's permanent. Let me see if it's. Let me load. Yeah, no, they like there's no slash through it. They're just dropping prices.
Oh, okay.
This guy 5 complete is $40. There's a bunch of PS4 stuff, 3DS, Vita, PS3. If for some reason you don't own fucking Fairy Fencer F or Neptunia or Mugen Souls on PS3 but want to.
The but want to is doing quite a lot of work there.
Yep. Yeah, PS Vita, if you want Danganronpa 2, they're only $20 now.
This guy is more aggressive with Shocking Breath. And that time I was definitely on full health. God damn.
PS4. Yeah, God Wars Future Past is only $20 or $30 now. Yay! I like Nisa because they actually go like, hey, it's summer, time to drop a bunch of prices on shit that came out, and we don't need to sell it full price anymore. And they make a point of it, and make a blog post about it. That's nice. People are still waiting for a fucking Disgaea 5 PC release date, though.
Yep.
Oof. I didn't even process it, but it's super weird after being on the internet for a long time to see Toho actually being published by a company.
Yeah, I have a physical copy of a Toho game for PS4.
Weird.
Why does this guy keep Shocking Breathing Vanille? All the others Shocking Breath Saz.
Maybe you should equip one of your lightning resist things just to save yourself a little bit of trouble.
Might help.
No, don't ignore. Don't skip.
The only issue I have with a lot of the officially published Toho games or fan games is that most of them I'm not a huge fan of. like Gensa Wanderer, I think, is getting like a re-release even. It's like I have no interest in that because it's a mystery dungeon like. I do kind of wish they do like an official release of I can't remember the name of it is, but there's a Toho RPG that is very much based on one of the Saga games.
Huh.
Oh right.
It's a very specific one.
Yeah, I remember seeing something about that somewhere. I forget what it's called.
Can't remember which one it is, but it's one of the ones we didn't get.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of the game either. I think it's called like Genius of something. But I watched a speed run of that and it's not like really neat.
Anyway, he's aggroed to Saz
saw
now, so we're fine.
I also saw a speed run of the Saga game it's based off of, and it was a marathon run that went extremely poorly because it had like super specific setup for like the last half of the game that got undone.
Oh.
Like it was something crazy like you store a certain value of like a boss attack that becomes your attack for like the remainder of the game as long as you don't enter your menu.
Oh god.
And if you die, then you lose it.
Yeah, that would. Ugh. That's brutal.
And they got to like the final boss rush. Not quite the final boss, I don't think. And the setup itself like took like forever too, because like it's also like a hard setup to do.
Yeah.
No! Oh, fucking hell.
Is it really over?
Rip.
I should have had that one. I don't know why this one's so much harder than the other two.
Because he's guarding the chest. Final test. Get this chest. It's only the deprotect on him.
Yeah, I'm
Poison,
very
yeah.
consistently getting the D-shell and the poison, but like you've got to survive long enough.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good video. There's just a cat laying on a rug and a Roomba notices its paw and tries to suck it up and it just rotates. Or as the Roomba tries to push it. That's a very good video. Thank you for this, Twitter.
When are you going to do shocking? 'Cause it hasn't done the shock move at all yet. I think I'm going to get it without it.
Fucking RNG.
Yeah.
Just how it goes.
Reset until it doesn't do the move that just wipes you. There we go.
What is this? Nocturne?
At least I don't need to fucking save state every time with this one.
Yeah. I like the retry function.
It's good. Stop turning round. There we go.
Oh, so I did look it up, and the game I was thinking about is called The Genius of Saphiros. I don't know how that's supposed to be pronounced, but it actually did get an official published version on the Vita, but obviously Japan only. Because
Yeah.
the Vita.
It was built on Unity. They could port that to Windows or something. Well, it was on Windows. Never mind.
Well, they're all on PC.
I mean,
where they
yeah.
get made.
Yeah, they could definitely. Yeah,
And,
they could-
and, and I think there is a fan translation somewhere.
Yep. There is.
But I don't know. It was interesting. I'm pretty sure it's based on Romantic Saga. Because it has like a really similar like party system.
Yeah. Also, there's like there's 5 different versions. Or some shit. Like they're just because they released it a couple times in different comic kits with different editions.
Yeah. Yeah, that tends to happen with those games. But yeah, the only Toho fan game that was officially published that I bought and really liked all that much was what was it? Scarlet Curiosity, I think it's called. And I want to say it's like it's a Ys game, but I've never played a Ys game. But it's what I look at gameplay of a Ys game and think.
Yeah.
Is like a top-down like action RPG.
Yep. If nothing else, I should be doing my fucking daily quests on 14.
Gotta do them dailies.
I mean, at this point, it's just experience because I maxed out all the beast tribes. But I'm still working on leveling my tanks.
Yep.
So it's not nothing. Any experience I can get without having to deal with other humans is good.
Way to go, Saz!
Saz's blitz on these guys is so good. Wish there was a way to get the AI to actually use it more.
Yeah, that is the problem.
Just look at the waterfall area, it's so pretty.
Is it really over?
I have got to stop chancing it. Also, I should take the lightning accessory off and put my magician's mark back on.
Yeah. Oh, you got this tuna. Yay.
Yep. 1, 5, 6, 3, 4, 5. That's right. Okay. I did that, didn't I? Yes.
No one needs protection from lightning the person, except for Snow, who deserves it.
Yeah. The world is not measurably improved by like protecting Snow from lightning. No, I don't want to switch to undermine. This is wasting so much time. Do AoE spells, dingus.
Me playing with any fucking new caster in 14. Do AoE spells, please. I'm tanking. Everything hurts. Holy shit! You shouldn't have needed to switch into medic.
No, I
For
like
this.
with that many of them.
I'm
always going to need to switch into medic. I should have like switched into medic sooner rather than being greedy with the firers. But damn it, I wanted to be greedy with the firers. They gave me a target-rich environment.
Oh right, the boss coming up is the twin turtles.
Yep.
You look tired. Not enough sleep?
I guess.
Marcus.
Surprising. Cute girl like me. It's hard to close your eyes, huh?
Yeah, but also that's unfortunately, much like healers in this game, who refuse to learn, fucking when you're a medic, you don't DPS.
Being made a Lassie, it's not easy. I mean, look. Even I'm kind of worried.
Marcus, there are literally memes about how unoptimal it is to be in medic forever in this fucking game.
We have to keep our dreams alive. Have something to look forward to. You know?
Next stop is Nautilus, City of Dreams.
Yep.
Oh, content warning, suicide for the next scene.
I kind of want to make a joke about how the only time gamers want diversity is when they're playing Final Fantasy XIII.
It's Sasgo. Right, that's the way to the actual. This is the scene that the content warning was for.
Mm.
Sass.
You scared me.
Or am I thinking of it? No, hang on, that scene's at Nautilus.
Stop.
Yeah, it
Sorry.
is.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking.
Don't blame yourself. You know, you can't control who a FLC picks for a focus.
My son Dodge. He was picked. He's a Lassie. He said he wanted to see a foul sea, so I took him to go on a tour of the Uriday Gorge plant. Thought I'd surprise him with a chocobo chick to take home, but the second I turned my back, into the energy plant he went.
Anyway, I should be getting my stuff around to go to the laundromat then.
Okie doke.
So
Alrighty.
I'll see you all
Safe
later.
travels.
I know you're in here. Dodge! Where are you? Say something. Dodge! Hey, what's wrong? Dodge!
Daddy.
It's all right. You okay? You're not hurt, are you? What's that? Apparently, those post-Lassie had snuck in and tried to attack the Sanctum Fallacy. It did the only thing it could and gave Dodge Lassie to protect it. My son, he got picked by a Sanctum Fallacy Pulselessly. Dodge's enemies. Psychom showed up right after that to take custody of him. And then, it was one test after another. Even then they couldn't figure out his focus. Maybe it was look for Pulselessly, maybe it was kill him. Either way, how could a kid that young even stand a chance? After he was made a lessee, Dodge had some way of sensing things from Pulse. He was the one who found the Pulse Foul C. But the kid can't fight. So, that's why I put myself on the train to Purgeville. I figured his focus had to have something to do with destroying that Pulse Foul C. Thought I could do it for him, and, well, you know the rest. If I was right about his focus, he's probably a crystal already. Of course, if he was supposed to take out that thing's lessee, then either we die, or he's a Seath.
Die? Really?
It's a pickle, all right. But the bird says no.
Right, onwards. Is it the boss straight away, or is there something else?
Have you encountered the range switching?
Oh no,
mechanic
this is
yet?
the range switching section first. That's right.
Yeah. I always remember that because it's real weird.
It's real weird.
But also, Cocoon is basically a giant, like, terraformed piece of, like, geography. So the fact that you can just change the weather at will is kind of an artifact of that and the Thalsi's influence. It's fine, but it's still weird.
Yep. Nope, that's not the way forward. Night, Sane.
Good night.
What is that? A device that makes bad weather.
See if we can get through this section without getting trapped by a dragon.
Come out to play in the rain, did you?
Which is a thing you can do.
Yeah.
Right. Where's the next bit? The next bit is there. I don't want to fight these guys, I want to fight gremlins. Oh wait. $461. 156,351. Let's see if we can take on the wyvern, because the wyvern spawns further forward than I thought it did.
Honestly, I kind of love that there's a bunch of different things in the game that are just like, hey, do you feel like testing yourself on your mechanics so far? Go for it. Here's an opportunity. But the most they'll hide behind it is like, I don't know, like a doctor's coat or something.
Yeah. Oh, I got poison.
Oh, nice.
Provided I can avoid getting my face torn off.
Always a problem. Also, I appreciate that the way the healing scales is, if you have a med with a decent amount of magic, it's like 1 ATB to heal a person to full, or like one full ATB bar anyway. Which is a good way to scale that. I just realized I've been running around with fucking 69 on my black blood bar for like 4 minutes.
Rip sass.
I owe ya. I owe ya.
That's that, and now I can work over to
I forgot to leave with this guy. Oh, I can survive a bite, just. Provided he doesn't do it again, which he shouldn't, because I'm about to kill him. Good, I can kill wyverns. They are not worth a lot of CP.
You notice anything different about the local wildlife when the sun's out? We regulate the weather. We might be able to control these now.
God, the sound effects for the flans are just playing constantly in the back of the audio field, and it is a little disconcerting.
Oh no! Oh. This is the true horror of slimes.
Yep.
The noises.
Yep.
They might look cute, but they're noisy.
Is that a second metal armband? It is. I don't need deprotect resist at this point. Ah, dang it, they spotted me. Oh no, they didn't. Nice. Right, there's definitely just 2 flants there. I fought one wyvern, but let's not fight another one. Let's try some frogs. That was a bad paradigm. 2 shoes. Oh, these fuckers and their courtship dances. I do not have control of this fight anymore. Oops. Are we already approaching the boss? Or is there one more area of this? One more area of this, right. Right, so my choices here are imps plus Carapace guy. Or is it Imps plus a Wyvern? I think I'd rather do Imps plus a Wyvern.
It's fun. We have to decide between a dragon and a turtle, and the better option is probably the dragon.
Yep. But no, it's just a bunch of flans. This is definitely the easy option.
Yep. Especially when you're not able to surprise the fucking turtle.
Yeah. It's interesting that when they aren't staggered, Vineal will do fire, fire, fire on auto battle. But when they are, she'll do fire, firer. I wonder what the deal is there.
Maybe it's something to do with chaining as part of a stagger mechanic. Because I remember watching Lewd Dolphin talk about how some stagger mechanics work in one of the zillion fucking platinum runs or RPG limit break runs.
Oh yeah, because like there are extra conditions in stagger, aren't there?
Yep. Not to mention having more hits is more effective for staggering, and the game will tend towards that.
That's true. That's probably it.
Like that's also why the game will automatically alternate between spells.
Yeah.
If they have either more than one or not a weakness that you have access to or awareness of. I do also appreciate that like the auto battle will by default try and use a whole bunch of different spells to find out what an enemy is weak to.
Yes, that is good. Oh, bollocks. That's where you have to make the turtle versus dragon choice. And I'm choosing dragon. Four, 9, 5, 6. Oh, that's just right. Four, 94. Is there something else in Ravager? 17885, 14934, 14956. That's all of them. Oh. It's the most laborious possible way of doing this menu because I keep hitting the wrong buttons. 5, 6, 3, 5, 1. And there... one encounter before the boss is Max Crystarium again. Because tuning, it's fun when you can do it.
Yep. It's almost like the game wants you to engage with its combat system instead of running around everything. Even though it allows you the theoretical freedom to do that, it's for your best interest if you don't fucking try and cheese shit. Because then you end up underleveled and suffering! Love when a game knows what it wants me to do and also just, like, goes, hey,
Do this.
just play the game. We made it very hard to avoid encounters, so you don't.
This fucking wyvern is
People bitch
actually
about it.
really got it in for Vanille.
Ugh.
Oh yeah, I have a Suna that removes D-Protect in this, because of course it does. And Cura. This is good.
Yeah, Asuna is a debuff and an ailment. An ailment is the technical term for a debuff.
Right, staggering time. Let's see if we can't get that poison again. Don't bite me! Oh, I got poisoned. Good.
After I do my daily beast tribe and hunt stuff, I'm probably gonna fire up 13 myself, just because I'm gonna restart it. Because I basically saved at the first save point after the opening, because I was having issues with the FMVs and the game running like ass last time, and it still has my save file from that, so I'm just gonna start fresh. Get going on that good stuff. Actually, I think that was what threw me off. Because I have a single fucking... Yeah. I have a single... Wow. It's been nearly 3 years since you bought me fucking Final Fantasy 13 on Steam. Wow. I know, because I unlocked... I stepped into the first chapter, and that's when I got my first achievement. Which is why it was weird, because like the chapter... like achievements happen at the start of the chapter. That's why I thought it was weird. But yeah, that was on August 10th, 2015.
Wow. Oh, that's right, because it was for your birthday, I think.
Yeah. And then the years after that, you bought me harem games because you're stupid and an enabler.
Yep. Oh, did you see that tweet doing the rounds about the Conception anime?
Yeah. I also have a bad weeb friend who's just like, oh man, I'm gonna fucking watch this trash, aren't I? The answer is yes. Yeah. The thing is, Conception 1 is more direct about the process of conception. It's not hand-holding like in Conception 2. And they're making the lewd one into an anime. It's just like, okay. Anime is silly. This is garbage.
You know, my friends who were trying to troll me by suggesting that we should do that game never actually bought me the copy for me that they promised me.
Cowards.
They're just forgetful.
It's probably for the
best.
Because now you don't have access to it, and you won't accidentally think at any point, I should spend my own money on this and play it for myself on my own time.
I don't know, maybe I'll maybe I'll have time at some point in the future.
It's real. Honestly, the systems are fucking weird compared to most games we've played because it's just like you're expected to basically.
Don't kill me, random flans. I will be displeased.
Basically, your persona, your little kid persona things are like their max level is related to how deep you are in the relationship with the particular mother.
Yeah.
So like you like go through those kids real quick at the beginning of the game because they're like level 10 max, and that's like a dungeon and a half.
Yeah.
But once you get to have better relationships with their moms, it's just like, oh, okay, they're like level 50 now. I can actually do things. Also, the best documentation for unlocking shit is all in like a Google spreadsheet that I fucking found, and it also has all the monsters and shit, and like where all the drops are to do things, and it's just like, that's probably the best way to fucking document this game is extremely, like, the transience of this documentation is so palpable because no one fucking cares. Except for the person who made it. And who's trying to figure everything out and going, what the fuck? Game FAQs help! Because all the threads are like fucking 4 years old because it came out on the Vita first. And the 3DS. And that reminds me that my friend Wid got a copy of it on 3DS and was gonna send it to me, and then just
It's probably for the best.
I mean, then you bought it from me on Steam, so whatever. For the best is relative.
Yeah.
Now she still has it. Which is not for the best. Yeah, listen to me talking about discarding kids left and right. This is a wholesome game.
It's a something game.
I mean, it's no more, honestly, it's no more weird than either Persona or Fire Emblem where you throw your babies into the, like, Chaos Realm and they come out as fully grown adults.
Right,
Fucking
it's
Fire Emblem fans.
Enki and Enlil time.
Yay!
Poison City.
That's not good.
What do we do?
All right, I got it. We sneak.
Right.
Just too much to ask to cut me one break, isn't it?
Come and get it!
Which one am I supposed to take out first?
Yeah.
I think the blue one. I might be completely wrong on that, but
I got poison on one of them, so
yay.
now it's just a case of getting rid of the fucking Stunas.
Steam always sounds so excited when you have someone playing a game that you're looking at right now. It's just like, you have 6 friends who own Final Fantasy and play Final Fantasy, and you have 1 friend playing it right now! Yeah!
Why do you keep switching target, you fucks? Oh, it's because I switched through a sab. That's right.
I think the thing with this is you don't want to have one of them alive for too long afterwards.
Yeah. Also, this fucker just bellowed. That's not good.
Yeah! You don't have fucking Dispel.
Nope. Oh, Raging Torrent might be the problem.
I appreciate it.
I think the thing is that you're really not supposed to let them both be in this phase at once.
Yeah, it's been a long time, obviously.
I appreciate it.
Hey, got poison again. No, leave him alone, Saz. Focus on the other one.
Yay, I'm level 67. Still using the shitty old weapon. Twitter is weird.
Ah, damn it! I clipped a button and I was in the wrong menu, and so I didn't heal. I was so close. Like, Enlil was so close to dying
that
as
was
well.
almost a one shot.
Ah.
Yep.
Still, I know what I need to do differently.
Yep.
I appreciate it.
Right, what do I need? I need to go back to.
Oh, that is good to know. Just curious about that.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, that's wrong.
I appreciate it.
What am I hunting? Oh, I was going the other way. Whoops. That Right. This is one of the. This is one of the fights where it's better to use a Libra scope because it identifies everything in the battle.
Yeah. Vanille, stop curating! Fuck. Also, fuck.
Yeah.
There we go. Nope, Seth's dead.
Yeah.
It's okay though, because it cleared his... Yeah.
Debuff.
Anyway, I got rid of one of them, so now...
Substantially easier.
Yep. Also, he's completely lost. Just like facing completely the wrong direction for no reason. Please get poison back on it before the stagger expires. No. Oh, I did. Cool.
Yeah, the particle effect can take a little bit.
Yeah.
Also, you can poison outside a stagger. It's just more likely.
Yeah. Well, I was having really bad luck with it before. I think I was just being unlucky, but.
Yeah. I would hesitate to say interesting, but maybe horrifyingly fine-tuned thing they could have done with poison is make it snapshot to the highest percentage that it hit while it was applied.
God, that would be a lot.
That would be both amazing and awful to deal with for optimization.
There we go.
Because imagine trying to do a poison strat on something, but you got to push it to like 300% so the poison ticks faster.
Yeah.
As part of a strat. That would be awful, but also that thing would fucking melt. It would be amazing to watch.
A hop, skip, and a jump, and we're in Nautilus.
The city of dreams.
If only we were dreaming up those clouds.
Right.
Excuse me. I don't know if it's time to be daydreaming. I'm gonna run and take a look ahead.
Right.
Well, climbing over's out.
Which this one? That's right.
I don't suppose there's a hole anywhere in this fence.
This is the cutscene with the content warning.
Yep. Probably.
We can board the ship over there. Huh?
Not sure what it says about Nautilus as a place that, while the world is in massive security lockdown, the two fugitives can nevertheless just walk onto the luxury pleasure cruise.
Saz, do you hate Pulse?
Why wouldn't I? Look at this mess it's gotten us all into.
God, for Neil's pain in this sequence.
Of course. It's not to say I always hated it. Seemed fishy. All that sanctum ranting about the threat from Pulse. Only a matter of time before they strike. Pulse is infested with monsters. Scare after scare. Not even a shred of proof. Tired old cynics like me? We don't just swallow that tabloid crap. No, not me. I figured the Sanctum was up to something crooked. At least until I got dragged in.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it, all this purge business, it really only happened because Dodge found that Pulse Foul C.
You're wrong.
Huh?
Don't blame him. It was all...
Yeah, you're right. It was that scum from Pulse behind it.
I might as well have tried to stop the rain. I fought the tears, but they still fell.
You're getting soaked.
I'll be fine. It's only water.
Right, that will do for today. Much as I would love to do Palimpolum, like, as well, it is already 11 o'clock, and I desperately need the loo.
Yep, and we've been going for 3.5
And
hours.
Palimpolum's really long as well. Like, we'll be here till 4 or something.
It's a convergence point.
Yeah. But yes, we shall do that, not tomorrow because we're recording, but Saturday.
Or Sunday, because we might be recording Saturday. We haven't sorted out
It's
which
true.
day.
Well,
we're doing
at some
episodes
point
for.
over the weekend we'll do Palimpolum. Thanks for the company, and see you next time.